Hold on tight if you're interested in Tesla's future and growth potential, because some experts predict that the electric vehicle company could reach a staggering $4.5 trillion in just 10 years. Yes, you read correctly. And the man behind this prediction is none other than mutual fund manager and entrepreneur Gary Black, who has remained optimistic about Tesla despite its recent setbacks. But how is this possible? How can a car company reach such astronomical heights? In this video, we'll examine Black's reasoning, as well as the potential drivers of Tesla's success. So fasten your seatbelts, because this could be the ride of a lifetime. But first, click the like and subscribe buttons to meet Gary Black, a financial executive and investor who has established a solid reputation in the banking and investment management sectors. He is a well-known market and stock commentator who provides analysis and insights on a range of financial topics as a seasoned financial industry expert. Despite Tesla's recent setbacks, Gary Black has a positive outlook on the company's stock price, predicting that it might increase by a factor of 7. Gary Black's optimistic view, many investors are keen to find out more about Tesla's future and growth potential. I think that Tesla has a lot of promise and might be a terrific investment opportunity for those who are prepared to take the risk. Gary Black asserts that this is the only way to raise the price of Tesla's shares. If you want to avoid missing out on this information, you should wait for a tweet to surface. Black also echoed Ron Barron's recent prediction that Tesla will be valued at $4.5 trillion by the end of the 2020s. In addition to Gary, American entrepreneur and mutual fund manager Ron Barron is also optimistic about Tesla. He founded the Barron Capital investment management firm, which manages assets valued at billions of dollars. A well-known figure in the financial sector, Barron is renowned for his long-term investment strategies, which include purchasing and holding on to stocks for a number of years. He has invested in numerous well-known companies over the years, including Tesla, and he predicts that the company's stock could increase by 570% over the next 10 years. With more than 50 years of experience in the investment industry, Ron Barron is regarded as one of the most successful investors of his generation, having made investments in high-growth companies across a variety of sectors, including technology, healthcare, and consumer goods. Like Gary, he is still optimistic about Tesla, despite the company's recent setbacks. Barron has a net worth of more than $5 billion and is well known for his charitable endeavors that promote causes including education, medical research, and the arts. Global investors place a high value on his ideas and strategies, according to forecasts. By 2025, Tesla's stock valuation, which was less than $200 per share when this video was shot, is predicted to rise to between $500 and $600 per share, potentially increasing 2.5 to 3.5 times over the following 10 years. The economy is predicted to increase significantly over the same time span, reaching an estimated $4.5 trillion. Barron's optimistic forecast for the upcoming 10 years projects that Tesla would sell 2 million cars annually, the substantial rise from the 1.3 million vehicles the business sold in 2017, according to Musk's calculations. According to Barron, Tesla will have sold 20 million cars annually at a price of $50,000 apiece by 2030, generating $1 trillion in revenue and operating expenses of about 30%, or $300 billion overall. Both Ron Barron and Gary Black came to the same assessment of Tesla, with Barron projecting that the company will be worth $4.5 trillion by 2030. With the current stock price of $1,260, Tesla EVS is projected to generate $42 per share in 2030, assuming a market capitalization of $30 billion, a PE of 30, and a CAGR for EPS of 15. The market capitalization of Tesla is already at $4.5 trillion But many investors are worried about the company's involvement with Twitter Inc. and how it might impact the company, which is expected to have its worst year ever. Gary Black is the manager of 50 million Tesla shares. Around the middle of December, Tesla is now without a CEO. The stock of Tesla fell by almost 6%. Musk had a difficult weekend on Twitter when he insulted the company's former director of trust and safety, called out people for disclosing pronouns without being asked, and requested the arrest of a significant U.S. government medical expert. Anthony was at fault. There is no denying that Warren Buffett, the chairman and CEO of Berkshire Hathaway, is a significant source of inspiration for Black. Warren Buffett likes the short-term outlook for the market, the way a voting machine behaves and its long-term conduct with relation to a scale. Tesla has strengthened its image by hiring Elon Musk, Martini Vida, as their investor relations director, and Hiromichi Mizuno as a board member. Early and outspoken Tesla investor Ross Gerber tweeted his concerns to the board of directors, asking them to identify the person in charge of running the business on a daily basis. According to Gerber, Tesla is doing well, even though many people left to take over as CEO of Twitter. He said that Elon's goals will help Tesla and that the company needed a dedicated CEO. The stock price of Tesla fell to $54.31, making 2022 the worst year for the company. Tesla investors have been on edge for months due to Elon Musk's acquisition of Twitter. At one point, Tesla's stock was down 30%, and many judges urged the CEO to back out of the transaction and concentrate on the electric vehicle firm instead. Investors then circulated the word about a potential economic slump and rising prices, which caused the stock price to continue to decline. Additionally, Tesla slowed down the rate at which it shipped cars. Musk said that Tesla will perform well in the long run, but that he could not alter the course of the economy, which is why the company's stock has dropped by 28% since the acquisition of Twitter in late October on December 13th. I will ensure that Twitter continues to benefit Tesla shareholders in the long run with regard to those tactics. Why? Elon Musk disappointed investors on a July weekend when he announced a week ago that he was still working on SpaceX and Tesla, formerly known as Space Exploration Technologies Corporation. Musk tweeted that the teams at SpaceX and Tesla were so effective that he was rarely needed. Easy Company's stock price remains steady, which makes a buyback logical, even if it has dropped sharply from $232 in July to just under $200 at this point. Gary Blacks believes that Tesla should repurchase shares since the company's stock price is too low. Gary Black, a bull and institutional investor, has argued in favor of a Tesla share purchase at this time. A stock buyback, also referred to as a share repurchase, is a process whereby the company uses its cash reserves to buy back some of its outstanding shares from the market. This means that the company lowers the number of shares available for public trading, which lowers the total number of shares outstanding. The company may do this for a number of reasons, such as to increase the value of the remaining shares to signal to investors that it believes shares are undervalued, or to use excess cash to return value to shareholders. It would be necessary to lessen the overhang on Tesla shares and purchases monetarily. The stock values of both firms would rise after 3 years if Twitter and Audio were convicted, since Black suggested they could purchase it back. According to Black, the company had $18.9 billion in cash and $100 billion in free cash flow from earnings over the next 3 years, which would be more than enough to fund a $10 billion buyback. This estimate takes into account all possible capital investments, which could total more than $35 billion billion for high-value projects like new gigabit internet connections, the Optimus robot, or robot taxis. In an open letter to Tesla's board of directors, Black shared his ideas. The company then stated that Tesla is the biggest investor in the future fund due to its faith in Tesla's management and product ideas. Will Gary Black's prediction come to pass? Only time will tell. But one thing is certain: the financial industry is constantly evolving, and professionals like Gary Black will continue to provide insightful analysis to help us navigate the market. This concludes the video for today. Please share your opinions once more in the space provided for comments below. Click the like and subscribe buttons, and we'll see you in the upcoming video.